I turned around so quickly. I said, put your hands on me one more time. And we were finessing the hell out of that.
we didn't pay anything. We
didn't pay
stayed
for nothing.
until...
And it starts moving. The barricade starts leaning because when people are pushing on us, and there's too much force.
But I grabbed someone's leg that was like, you know, bopping around on this.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, what the heck? You know, like, and I make a face too. I'll try to make you look stupid. I'm like,
oh, I noticed it.
Okay, this is Natalya, and you're watching Talya Tuesday.
No. Oh my gosh. You always...
Disney Channel.
That'd be so lit.
Yeah,
this is Dy'mond, you're watching Disney Channel.
It's Natalya.
And I'm Dy'mond, and today we're gonna be doing a story time. It is Talya Tuesdays. Whatever. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about a time where we snuck into a club in Miami, South Beach, to be specific, Club Hearts. There was like a concert this day. It was Dope. Wait, what was it? Dope Basil.
Yeah, because it was around the time of Art Basel.
Yeah, so they had like concerts like back to back, like all these underground rappers, Playboy Cardi, Ugly God.
Young Thug was there the day before.
We were there on Saturday, like coincidental, like not coincidental, but like coincidental. We were there to like whatever, like what were we doing? We were just chilling.
We were just like enjoying Miami. We were going there because we wanted to go there initially, but we knew that Art Basel was also happening, and then we
like we were on like Ocean Drive. Like we always chill on South Beach, like on Ocean Drive. So we were like eating and stuff like that, and it was like 3 or 4 o'clock, right? Like we knew that there was gonna be the concert at night, so we try to call people and stuff like that, like the company
itself.
Yeah, so we're like, you know, how can we get tickets or whatever? Because when we went online, they were $100 or like. They were like 50, 80, I don't know, they're expensive.
They were.
But everyone else, like literally a day ago, the tickets were $5. So I was like, are you joking? Because that's why we considered like, oh, it's $5. And,
and then some meat was like 15, like $20. Like it was like,
oh yeah, some meet and greet.
Yeah,
it was like 20.
Cheap.
And then as soon as we checked on the day of, it was like so expensive.
No, not even only that though, like it was like the package, like for the whole like.
Oh yeah, it was
so
like,
it was like we couldn't even get like the individual ticket for the day that we want. Yeah, the day that we were.
It was like $100 or something for like the 3 days, but we were only gonna go Saturday, and plus they were charging for the day that already happened. So it was like, what are you talking about? That happened, and we were like, okay, let's go get an Uber. So we got an Uber there because nobody was like answering our phones, or like we weren't getting an answer we needed.
Yeah, no.
So we're like, let's go early, right? Like, oh my god, it was me, her, and Jasmine, and then whatever. So we went. And it was like 15 minutes away, and like just go on from that when we walk in.
What was it? Okay, so they're cleaning, right? Like they're just
when we walk in.
And then we first walk in, and then we see some girl. It was like a female, right? It was a female. And then we were talking to her. We were asking her like, oh, you know, like how can we go about purchasing, you know, the tickets for the price that we originally saw it at, because you know what there is online, it's just like not
the same price.
Yeah, it's not the same price, and it's just not what we want. We just want specifically for this day. And so then, you know, everybody, like we spoke to her and some other person because she got somebody else, and she was like, oh, you know, like just stick around and I'm sure that we can help you. You know, like basically like when it starts or whatever, like I'm sure you can have
there'll be a line or something.
Yeah, like I'm sure you'll be able to pay, and you know, I understand, whatever. So after that, you know, she had left to go do something. You know, she was helping out other people, and so then I don't know whose idea it was to take it upon, like,
who was it? It was like, it wasn't you, right?
I mean, I needed to use the bathroom.
Okay, so I think she said, oh, I need to use the bathroom, and me and Jasmine were like, oh, let's like go, like let's go.
Yeah,
because I think like Nitalya was like gonna ask like, where's the bathroom, and we were like let's go.
Well, yeah, you know, like, well, let's just go.
But we still asked, because we asked this guy, like, he was, like, cleaning.
Yeah.
And we're like, where's the bathroom?
Yeah, there was people, you know, like, in the back, you know, like, just organizing, straightening up. And so we were like, yeah, can we use the bathroom? So there was like, yeah, there's one, like, around the corner or whatever, upstairs, I don't know. Like, we just, like, went through this whole mission to find a bathroom, and we found one. What, did we end up going upstairs?
Yes, we went upstairs. We went upstairs, and we saw, like, this crazy, it wasn't even where the concert was. No. It was like an upstairs part, and there was like flowers, and it was like lit, like it looked so
crazy. It was nice, yeah.
And we're like, what the hell? And so then when we went up there, the guys that were cleaning, they were like scrubbing this bitch, like it was flooded. Yeah. They're like, oh, the bathroom's downstairs, like go to the back.
I know.
Down.
They're
so
like, no, we just cleaned that. So
yeah, there was 2, but he said go back downstairs. So we went back downstairs. We went and found the bathroom, and like obviously there were like people walking around trying to set up this whole place, and like they saw us, but like they didn't stop. Yeah, like they didn't stop anything. Like we weren't trying to be sketchy.
That's
either.
Weird too. That's
I know.
Funny.
because like it's just like maybe they were part of starting it up. Like they don't know. I guess the whole plan was like, you know, we're gonna stay in the bathroom until the concert starts. And like it wasn't a big deal. Like when we first thought of it, we were like, okay, yeah, sounds like a plan. Like it wasn't like, oh shit, like no. But it was scary because we didn't want someone to walk in and like see all of us in the same stall or like us waiting, especially that we just asked like when are we, like how can we get our tickets?
Yeah.
So we went into like the bathroom and there was like a huge bathroom, like a handicap bathroom, and we all went into that one. There was like an outlet and we were charging our phones. We was chilling in there. She used the bathroom, whatever.
So funny. No. Yeah, at first I used the bathroom, but then after we were like, we should just stay in here. That's when we decided like, oh shoot, we should just stay in here. And then we all decided to go in the big stall. And then first of all, like the toilet in the big stall wasn't even like working, you know, like there was like toilet paper in there. So legit, like me and Jasmine were like alternating, like squatting like on the toilet. Long story short, we were in there for like 2 hours.
No.
3 hours. Yes, it was like 2 hours.
It was so long, Natalya.
Because we got there around 2 and things started at 4.
It didn't start at 4.
What, 5? We didn't get there. We weren't in the bathroom directly at 2. Like it was definitely like 2 hours and like something minutes, but like.
But it might have been 2 or 3 hours because I just remember like we were too scared to even walk. Like remember? Oh no, it was so long. She's not even.
It felt longer.
No,
because we were just standing around.
And the stripper was out there doing her makeup.
The bartender.
Like it was just bad. So I was trying to see, like, we were trying to figure out. Also, we couldn't go in when it started because no one was there. You know what I mean? Because they keep everyone in the line, so we had to wait till people started going in, and we would never know because we can't peek out the bathroom.
Yeah.
And also, there was a bartender getting her makeup, doing her makeup. So when she would see 3 of us come out,
she was there forever, and we just felt so like skeptical because we were like, oh my gosh, like we stayed until
and like people had like wristbands or something. We didn't have no wristbands.
No.
We did not have no wristbands. So whatever.
Oh my god.
We went out. And then there's like a few people there, like a few people. And you saw security guards and stuff like that. And I guess that's when it started. Like people were coming in. It was like 10 people for like an hour until people started really coming. So we just like, let's stay to the front. So we went to the front of like where the stage was, and like there was like barricades. And we stayed there. We stood there. We're like, okay, we're gonna stay here because we're not gonna move before the crowd comes and we can't get to the front. Yeah, you know, everyone wants to go to the front, right? All of a sudden, a bunch of people come in and the music started bouncing and everyone's bumping and we're just like...
That should have been part of our, like, what we learned 2016.
Because when we went to back, I was like, wow. But anyway, so we were in the front and people were like in there and whatever. And we saw some of our friends, you know, everyone's like throwed off of something.
The crowd is gradually starting to build. Everybody's, you know, like coming from the back, like, you know, starting to...
And I was, okay, let's just say what I was wearing. I was wearing a romper and sandals. Like, I just want you guys to know that from right now, okay? Because I don't wear those things at concerts, but that's what I was wearing because we were spending a day in South Beach. There was like, there were like opening artists like that nobody knew. Like, obviously, this is an underground rapper like concert, and then you're gonna have like on top of that like really underground people that like film in their bathroom. So like, I mean, record in their bathroom. So I don't know, maybe they filmed too, but whatever. So then, yeah, they were coming, like some white boy came up on the stage and was like rapping like crazy. That was funny. He was like on, like he looked like he was on drugs. Like he was like some hippie ass nigga. And everyone was booing him. It was so funny.
That was kind of, yeah, that's more sort of like winding down, but
everyone was just like on top of each other. So let's just say we were in the front and the middle part, and like guys were like trying to get between us and like trying to get in the front, obviously. Like,
yeah, we went from the center to like the side.
Left. Everyone was trying to get to the front before Playboy Cardi came on stage. And there was definitely another guy, like Trill Sammy.
Oh, okay, so whatever, like the place is getting packed, you know, we're all like trying to rotate. Everybody thinks that they're helping out each other, BS, when they're trying to all fight for the front. It was like some bull crap, you know. And so we're in the front at this point, and I'm standing next to this one kid who's like, you know, he's like a mutual friend of a friend, I don't know. And so then there's somebody standing behind me. Like the people behind you almost try to hold like between you, like to the barricade, to make sure that they don't lose their spot behind you, you know. And like me being short, obviously, like somebody taller is gonna want to, you know, be able to stand behind me so that way they can see, whatever the case may be. And so there was a guy, and he was like putting his arm between like, you know, me and the next person to try to hold on to the barricade to like keep him closer. And it was just getting like, you know, it's just like violation, like you're just like so close. I was getting frustrated because like it was just like annoying. It was like annoying. He was like purposely like just like trying to like, you're like, why are you trying to squeeze? Like, don't, like, you're not slick. Like, it's not cute.
Did you keep looking
yes,
back?
yes, and I have a tendency of doing that too. I was just like, you know, like, it just gets annoying. Like, and then the security guard was like, you know, like looking at me as if he was gonna say something to me, you know, like, stop bitching or something, you know, like he just looked like he had like a face, but he was like, what's wrong? I'm like the guy behind me, like he just keeps trying to like squeeze his hand between me, you know, like trying to hold on to like the barricade or whatever. And so then all of a sudden, like he goes over the barricade and he was like, you out. And I was like,
and oh everyone was staring, like it made a huge scene.
I was like, oh god.
He was yelling, he's like, me? He's like, yeah, you leave.
Go. He's like, why? I didn't even do anything. Oh my god.
And then he got escorted out and bye-bye, whatever. And then on top of that, me and Jasmine were next to her, right? And there was this like little like black kid, right? Like this is the biggest part of the whole
This is happened to the both of us. It was
okay, but
horrible.
no, first it happened to Nitalya. And cause I already anticipated it happening to me, but I didn't think it was gonna be bad. So Nitalya said something like, I didn't really hear her, like it was loud or whatever, but she said like,
while we were jumping, like
yeah, like while we weren't
like,
jumping, they was jumping.
Yeah, like the crowd's jumping or whatever, you know, like everybody's hyped, and I'm just like
yeah, she was like making a face to me, like
I'm just like
this guy, right? This short, like he's shorter than us. He's definitely, he has to be young. I don't know what he was doing.
14.
I don't know what he was doing. I don't know
12.
where he came from. Because when I looked at him, he was like, what? Everyone was like having fun. Like it looked like he was there by himself. Like I was like so confused.
He was on a mission, bro.
He was on a mission, and Natalya was like pointing, like trying to like show like he was like touching. I think you told me like, oh, he's like touching my ass or something.
Yeah,
like that.
like I'm like this kid
He's, like touching my butt,
poking me, like he's like inverting himself like into me. I'm like, no, like I'm like this kid. Like I was.
What was he doing though?
Like something was poking me. What the hell, like, you know, and I would try to like baby step forward, you know, just to make a scene, like, hello, I'm trying to move away, and you know, of course, inch up too. I'm just like, what the hell, you know, and I would look around and I'd be like, what the heck, you know, like, and I'd make a face too. I'll try to make you look stupid. I'm like, oh my gosh, Dy'mond, like, no, like the kid. I'm like, this is a kid, and he's like really doing stuff, man, like really trying to get somewhere. I was like, I don't know. I was just like, oh my gosh, I was getting so uncomfortable. I was like, yo, you want to switch or something?
So that happened to her, and then 2 minutes later, the nigga migrates to a little bit to my side, right? And this is where I was like, oh my god, I got violent. I got violent, okay? Because he was behind me, and like literally he's so short, and like, ooh. So whatever. He starts touching my butt, like literally touching my butt. So, and I'm wearing a romper, that's why I said, let me remind you, I was wearing a romper. So it was loose at the bottom and everything, right? So he was touching my butt, and I was like, looking back, you know, I'm like, okay, like, just so he knows that I know. So I looked back at him, like, literally looked back at him and made eye contact with him, but like, I didn't make a face, I just looked back at him, and he was like, he just looks up. Like, I said that, like, he looked up. And he was like staring at like, you know, everything else.
Exactly,
and I was
like just trying to act
like
dumb.
he wasn't doing anything. Like, okay, so then he does it again, and I look back at him, and he's still like acting like nothing. Then, literally like 3 minutes later, I told Natalya and Jasmine, like, he's touching me now. Like, yo, he's touching me now. Then, all of a sudden, I feel fingers going up my vagina, and I was like, not up my vagina, but like in like in my area, and I was like it was coming from my butt to like right here. I was, as soon as I felt that, bro, I turned around so quickly. I said, put your hands on me one more time, and I was like, my hands like this. I said, put your hands one more time, I'm gonna punch you in your face. I just felt so gross. Yeah, violent. I was like, I was dying, and after that, he didn't do anything, and I was like, like, let me know. And then, so that all of that nonsense happened, okay? And we're still against these barricades, like fighting shit.
Pushed,
all of a
squishing.
Sudden, the crowd is going crazy. Like, I don't even know. I don't even think anyone was performing. The music was just loud, and everyone was just throwing us. And me, Jasmine, and Natalya were literally on the barricade, and it starts like leaning.
It's like a seesaw. Like legit. Like the stage was like up to our waist level. Like
yeah, the stage was like right here, but it was, you know, far. It wasn't that high. It wasn't that high. It wasn't. It was like a made stage, like something someone made with
like some
thing
cardboard
big.
box. Yeah.
So whatever. And plus, there's no supervision anywhere. Like nobody was on stage. Yeah. And then the barricades were bootleg. Yeah, they were bootleg. Barricades are like metal. You guys know how barricades look like, right? So those were like right here on us, and it starts moving. The barricade starts leaning because when people are pushing on us, and there's too much force.
empty bars inside, and there was a bar sticking out, so everybody's like pushing, like Lord knows that thing could have like went in your heart too.
And okay, so that's that, right? Then, okay, so and then all of a sudden it calmed down after like a little bit. Then we got pulled, like it got wild again, and when it got wild again, we were not having it. Like we were dying. Like a bunch of people started coming out. There was like photographers and like I think someone was like singing, like who knows, like we don't know what was happening.
Yeah.
And then a security guard was like in the middle where the stage was, like on like by the stage. So we asked the security guard to bring us out.
No, initially the girl said like, remember like that.
Oh, that girl, yeah.
Girl.
This photographer was like, girl, don't let them push you like that. Like come up here, like come up. She was like trying to get us up here because it was already like. There's people there, so like why couldn't we go up there? Because we was dying, and so we were the only girls too, like basically in that area. Like all these guys, like they're used to like those things, but no, nigga. So the security guard brought us up on the stage, like picked us up and like put us over. As that was happening, like you know, other people getting pulled out of the crowd too because they couldn't handle it, but they left. But me, Natalya, and Jasmine stayed because like. We just stayed on by the stage.
Like, it was like divided weird too. There was like a barricade, stage, space,
in the stage. Yeah, so we were like in the space. We weren't on the stage. We were like in the space.
Like a mini space.
And then the DJ is like, everyone get off everyone get off the stage. If you're not singing, if you're not doing photography or whatever. So he's definitely talking about us. Like you need to leave. Like, do you know who I am? So I was like, I'm supposed to be more entertaining than these people that are rapping like about their ABCs. And then all of a sudden we told the security guard like, can he put us back to where we were?
Yeah, I was like, well, just put me somewhere that I could be able to see, you know. I don't want to have to walk back there, you know. So initially we went to the side.
We told him to bring us to the front. So he picks us up and tells everyone to back up so we can get put back into the front. And let me tell you, when everyone was salty, everyone was salty. And then this light-skinned little girl, okay, I say little because she was little, and a little camera around her neck, and she's like, I don't know what she was, okay, but she was like standing on the barricade trying to take pictures or whatever, and she like literally was saying, like, she told someone next to her and was like, oh, if these girls are gonna just act like spoiled brats or something, they might as well go home. And she said it out loud, and I was like, oh hell no.
What was the security guard's name?
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like it was like,
you guys knew it. Like,
yeah,
you asked for it.
I asked him because he was being nice. Like he was like, okay, where do you guys want to go? Okay, so we told him, you know, and then we were like I don't think we can do this. And he was like, you guys are spoiled.
Oh yeah, and then that's when that girl probably got that word.
Yeah.
Then there's a security guard that was like, you know how we said there's like spaces, like there was like separated like spaces.
Ew, he was like singing.
This guy was like, it was like this Hispanic like guy, and he was the security guard, right? He was grabbing blunts from people literally in the crowd, and he was like, yeah, bro.
And then the guy who was like, you were about to fight.
Okay, yes! That's it. I knew I was missing another main part. So another main part was this guy, bro, okay? Oh, I know this is. I know what it is.
That's why I thought we were waiting for like the
No, I was gonna say
real.
So okay, so this is the part where this is like the last thing that happened to us, the last straw before we exploded and we were like, I don't care, we're leaving.
Yeah, this is
this guy, okay, like a teenage little boy, and he was a little boy, he was like whatever, and he was acting nice to us at first, like he was like making jokes with us and like stuff like that. All of a sudden the crowd starts getting wild again, where to the point where the barricades are flipping over, and literally there is no barricades, like there are no barricades anymore, it's literally horizontal. It was like a seesaw, like legit, like when people, you could like let all fours off of the ground and like float. Seesaw, like we're just like, whoa, like crowds. We're literally swimming onto the stage now, okay? Yeah. Like we were gonna push so hard, like Natalya was over there, Jasmine was over the barricade, over the stage, and the barricade was like this. I'm trying to get over to where my friends are, right? But I'm wearing sandals, okay? I'm wearing straight up sandals and like flip-flops. All of a sudden, I feel someone pulling me back. I'm like, trying to separate me, like I'm about to die, and like it was bad. So that was the guy, the teenage little boy was like pulling me back, and I literally turned around and said, what are you doing? Like I'm dying. He's like, oh, I don't even know what he said. Like I'm like, I need to go back to where my friends are right now, because they were all the way over there and they were like safe, but I was in the middle of all this pushing, like I don't know what's gonna happen to my face, my body, like I'm about to die. My sandal gets stuck under the barricade, okay? Under the barricade, this nigga's pulling me back. I'm trying to pull myself forward. We were swimming.
It was a movie.
We was swimming. There was nobody on stage, and at this point, it was like the crowd was all over. Okay?
No, but let me just say though, to get on stage, because it was getting so bad when Cardi came out that there was just no living. There was no living. Like I would have been ripped open or Dy'mond up there.
I was screaming them though. I was like, Natalya, Jasmine.
I know, just let me get here so I can put you
I know, it's just
Jasmine was out.
Jasmine was not even there, okay? She wasn't even there. She was like, okay, I'm good. They're not good. I don't give a fuck. Like when Nitalya was trying to get herself up, that's when I was getting.
She was getting like, I was
like ocean currents, bitch. So then like my sandal's stuck, and I'm like I'm gonna get off of me, bro. Like I'm trying to get back over there, like.
And I hear them too. Like as I'm trying to make it up there, I hear commotion in the back.
I was about to fight. So I'm like, my sandal's stuck. Like get off of me. I'm about to lose my sandal too. And these are some Tory Burch sandals. I don't have time for this. I'm not trying to leave with one foot.
Not even. I thought they were your Gucci.
They were not Gucci.
That was.
So yeah, that's the end of our video. That was the end of our story, our night.
It was crazy. It was
a
funny.
long story, but it was good to tell because a lot of things happened that night and we learned a lot. But yeah, on a better note, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Please comment down below any questions or requests you guys may have. Do not forget to follow me on social media at DYMONDSFLAWLESS with 3 S's on Instagram and 2 S's on Twitter. And don't forget to follow Natalya.
Natalya's flawless.
And don't forget to subscribe. And also, there's new videos with Natalya every Tuesday. And yeah, but yeah. See you guys in the next video. Deuces.